Hello, it's good to see you. Today we have a lovely fairy garden kit. Now, this is from Garden Line, and I found this at Aldi. They had several different fairy garden sets. This is the one I decided to go with. Now, this is a 12-piece kit. Some of them had 13 pieces, and they're all a little different. But so this kit comes with, you get a fairy and like a little tree house, and a fox, and a turtle. They actually have a picture of everything down here, and you get, looks like you get some stones maybe. I'm not sure if that's included. Some like little stepping stones here, and a fox, and a little pool. And it also comes with a wooden box that you put everything in, and a fence too. So inside this this box is the wooden little framed box that holds the fairy garden. And I also thought it would be kind of cool to add a few extra things. Now, these are not to scale. They're not the same. They're not quite big enough, but I found these at Dollar Tree. These are fairy garden figurines. Now, with this one, you have a little table and 2 chairs. And yeah, they're too small for this set, but I got them anyway. And this set has a little watering can and a little, looks like a little stump or something, and a little shovel down in the dirt. So I thought, once we got it all put together, we could take these out of the packages and place them in the fairy garden. They're actually held on here with a piece of plastic that folds over back here, and 1 staple. And this one is done the same way. But for right now, I'm going to move these out of the way. And I also thought it would look nice to put some moss, down in the fairy garden to cover up the wood. Otherwise, you're going to see, like in this picture, you're going to see the wooden box down there. So, it doesn't come with any moss. So I went to Amazon, one of my favorite shopping places, and I found some assorted moss. Let's see here. Super moss, like Superman. Preserved moss. I like their little picture with the giraffe with the hat. That's kind of cool. It's just preserved moss, and you can see we have different types. I started to get a bag that was all the same type, but then I thought it might look better to get some that was different colors and types. So after we get everything out, we can arrange the things, and then we will add the moss too. But for right now, I'm going to move this out of the way too. Okay, now let me see how we can get this out. This is the whimsical set. I believe there were a total of 3 different fairy garden kits. And at my Aldi, they had it with the gardening stuff. Over where they had like bird feeders and, bags of potting soil and stuff like that. It was just with gardening stuff. So let's see here how we can get this out. I'm going to turn it around where I can see what I'm doing. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Look at all these things. Oh, this is neat. So we have a little sticker on here. It is compliant for formaldehyde. I'm hoping that means it doesn't have any. I don't know. Okay. Look at the little fence. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's adorable. It looks like little matchsticks. How do you open it? Let's see. Oh, it's wire. It's held together with wire. And so it's flexible. You can fold it out. Look at that. That is the most cheerful thing I've seen today. Other than the happy little child in Walmart this morning. That was so sweet. So, okay, we have little pieces of woven wire holding the fence together. That's cute. Maybe I need to just lift this out. Now, this material sometimes is loud when you try to move it and manipulate it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this out really quick. Okay, I have taken the plastic piece out of here that was holding all the stuff. You can see it's just a pine box. And we're going to see where we want to put everything. Okay, let me get these pieces out. I have removed all the pieces from the plastic. So first we have this big tree house. That's really cool. It has a little door, but it doesn't open. It's made of resin, some type of pretty heavy resin material. It's very cute. It has a lot of detail there. It's like it has moss growing on it. So I think the moss that we're going to add is going to look really good with this. Kind of a skinny tree. Okay, there's a little bird in the tree. It looks like a piece of broccoli or something, if this were green. It has an interesting texture to it. It almost feels like moss itself. Okay, let's put the tree in the corner. See, what I want to do is, let me think. We can go ahead and place everything and then add the moss, or it might be better to add the moss first. I'm not sure. You know what? Let's add the moss first. I think that might be better. So we have this container, and I just open the end. And so you have these little bits of moss. Here's some light green there. Here is some, a little bit of pink. Here's a stick. It's a real stick. This looks like, almost like Spanish moss. And I'm just kind of spreading it around. Here's some dark green moss. It has kind of a line to it, like we could put that in a little corner, like this. Oh, this piece is really soft. Feels like a little sponge. Here's another stick. Well, Spanish moss grows in trees, so there's a pine needle. I don't want a pine needle in there. Oh, it has a very distinct smell. It smells like I'm out in the woods. It makes it more realistic, though. These look like little bushes. That one's kind of flat on the bottom. We'll do it over there. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit back in that corner. Just a little. So it's going to be kind of behind the tree back there. And then I can go ahead and put the tree in. There. There we go. And then just put a little moss around that. Now, the things we have to place are the rocks, the fence, a little fox, oh, a little tiny toad. Look at that. Oh, it's not a toad. I believe that's a frog. A turtle that almost looks like he's wearing sunglasses, or he's an alien. Or look at his eyes. Kind of freaky. And the fairy here. And we have 3 stepping stones. And a little pool of water. Let's go ahead and place that. I'm going to put that, maybe right over here, like believe the rocks make a little path going up to the house. They're going to be noisy. These stones on this wood are going to be pretty loud. I'm going to go ahead and place them. Okay, I just poured them out there. They were really loud. I'll just spread them out. I'll just sort of manipulate the moss a little bit. There's our little walkway with the rocks. Oops, stay still. Okay, and let's see. How about the fence? Let me deal with this. Let's kind of fit it into this section right up here. How about that? Okay. And we're going to add more moss. I don't really know what we need the stepping stones for because we have a walkway. I'm going to put a little fox over here. And our little turtle. Let's put him over next to the water like he's going to take a drink of that. I'm going to put the frog in the water. Yeah, he wants to hang out in the water. What we can do, we can actually take the stepping stones and maybe if we slid this over a little bit. We could do like this. Here's one. Two. And let's see. We could do them out that way, possibly. Kind of stagger them a little bit. Okay. And our little fairy here. I'm going to place her after I add some more moss. The fox is very content in his soft green moss. There. I can put a little bit behind the fence too. Now let's see here. I can just work a little bit in between the stepping stones and seeing if this will pull apart a little bit. Let's see, let me get another color. Here's some light green, some more light green. There. And I want to put a little bit of light green over in this corner too. We haven't done anything over here yet. see, you can just pull this apart very easily. This moss pulls apart easier than the dark green moss does. Little wisps of moss. And you just place them down there. Don't want to cover up the stepping stones, though. A little bit more light green over in this corner, right here with the turtle. And keep him comfy. Just there. See what I'm doing? I just take a little piece. And then you just kind of tuck it down in there. You just kind of poke it down. I want to keep the steps clear. I'm just working it around there. How about a little bit here? I'll do a little bit at the end of the rock walkway. Just kind of frame it a little bit. There, look at that. Wow. I think that looks a lot better than just the plain pine floor. Okay. Let me grab some of this pinkish moss. I think they just took some of the green moss and dyed it. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's place a little bit here. Just kind of nestle that down in there. A little spot right in there. We'll take a little more. Let's do a little dab next to the tree. There. And when we finish, I'm going to show this to you at a better angle so you can see the finished product a little better. I know it's hard looking straight down on it. It doesn't look to you the same as it does to me. I'll put a little bit of this pink moss back here behind the fence. You just kind of poke it down, just sort of nestle it down in there like that. And then maybe a little bit more right back there. Yeah. Right up next to the tree. The last bit there. Oh, I like that. Okay. I need a little bit more to go back right along here. Okay. I just grabbed some more of the light green moss because this moss is a little easier to work with. And it comes apart more easily. I can just pull it and kind of tuck it behind the fence. Like that. Maybe do just a tad right there in front of it, right up next to the edge. There. The fox is nestled in nice and snug in all that moss. Let's put a little splash of green right there, in amongst what I believe is Spanish moss. A little light green right up next to this dark, right there. Okay, and then the fairy, we can place her. Let's put her on the stepping stone, the blue one, next to the water, right there. Yeah. Now let's take a look at this at a better angle so you can see it better. I almost forgot the little pieces I got at Dollar Tree. Look at the little chair. It's like it's made out of ivy or something. And the little table and the other chair here. We will, let's see. I forgot all about these. I did. I was so focused on remembering all the pieces that came with the kit that I forgot the other stuff I bought. Let's, put the little table here, right next to the fox. It looks like it's made of a big leaf. You just kind of have to snuggle it down in there. And the chair we're going to put right up next to it, along with the other chair. And the fox is going to stand guard over the table. He has no concept of personal space. He's going to just hang out there while you eat. Okay. And then we have the little flower of the watering can. We can put that maybe here. There. And then we have this, it almost looks like a bicycle or something. I'm not sure. Let's put that right at the edge of the fence, right here. Right there. And then the third thing I have is this. It's like a shovel that's stuck down into the ground. See? And it has a little snail on the handle and 2 flowers in front of it. We'll put that right on the edge of the rock walkway right there. Perfect. Oh, you know what? They're not quite to scale, but I think I like the added touches. The extra detail. Okay. And my little fairy's been drinking or something. She fell over a minute ago. She's not very sturdy. She's not very steady on her feet. Okay, now we can take a look at it. Okay, now you can see it a little bit better. We have the fairy there, standing on her little stepping stone. And her little house, of course, it's not really to scale because I don't think she's going to fit through that door. It's like Willy Wonka up in there. Maybe that's what's behind the door. And she's a little wobbly. She's been drinking a little bit. But you can see that we have the stones there. They come all the way down to here. Our little shovel. The two chairs and the table. The little fox. The pool with the frog. The watering can is just on the other side of her there. And let's see, the other thing is, it's right here. Unfortunately, it's behind the wall of the pine box itself. But I think the moss adds a really nice touch. I like the fact that it's different colors and types. It gives it a nice natural look. I think especially since we have this mossy looking stuff on the tree. Let's see the little red bird in the tree. So that was really fun. Yeah, I got this at Aldi, and they had at least one other type, maybe 2. I can't remember now, but I decided to go with this one. And yeah, I think it looks really pretty. I think it turned out really nice. Lots of detail and interest. You have different things that draw your eyes in, draw your eye to different parts to look at. So it's very detailed, and it's going to definitely hold your interest. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again really soon.